Okay, how everybody doing? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome to the Meanwhile in Marrero. Episode 1, we're gonna start this thing off in Algiers. That's where I jumped off the porch and started nibbling, dabbling, had my hands in a few things and understanding the underworld as they may call it. You know. Uh, well, I stayed on Pace, you know what I'm saying? Pace Boulevard. And it was a bunch of us out there, Horace Quincy, Wilson be out there. Wilson from out the Christopher Holmes, but he be around there. We called him a pace boy, and me, Earl, and Antonio, we was the main three. We stuck together. Us three was click tight. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we venture off and do our thing. That's when I started stealing Regals and Cutlasses and shit. When I was with them, when me and them three niggas was together all the goddamn time. I already knew how to pop up a goddamn what that was, a full focus. I learned that with messing around with Julius and them. You know what I'm saying? So, we just, some badass youngins, you know what I'm saying, doing things. Because all our mama went to work at night except for, I think for Earl. Pam didn't work at night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we out there and we do our little ditty bop and, how we was running things around there, how we was running around things and there in Algiers. Um, not that we not proclaiming like we was the baddest or this that and other, but we wasn't about to let nobody just uh, you mess with one, you had to take on all three of us. Was that mentality we had back in the day? You know what I'm saying? So you know from going to Walker dances, you know what I'm saying, stealing calls and Ma, you can go to Walker dance here, Terrence, you know what I'm saying? Go to dance. Going to the concert they have at the school and everything now. All right, we out there jacking, stealing calls, hanging out in the goddamn Fisher Project. Man, me, Earl, and Antonio, we was hanging over there at Tomcat House in the Fisher Project with the Junior Hickory crew, right? You know what I'm saying, man? We ended up there in that in we up there in Tomcat room, we smoking. That was the first time I ever heard Easy E. And to me, as me being high, I thought that was Richard Pryor. Man, them niggas laughed their ass off at me, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, man, what you mean is that Rick? Because I asked him, I said, bro, that's Richard Pryor rapping? Man, ain't no goddamn Richard Pryor, you know what I'm saying? And my ass sitting in the bed just rolling in circles and all that shit there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them was some good ass times. I got my partner Antonio, you know what I'm saying? He gonna come on. Uh, Probably enroll him in the next ep. He got a story, his side of the story with how we grew up when we was in Algiers too. Uh, and he got some other stories because everybody branch off and go different directions and this that and other. But then life bring us back together, full circle right there in Marrero. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned and you know shit, everything when I was going to school, I was going to Walker. Yeah, them niggas they just be wanting to jump a nigga all the time, you heard me? They had this one particular cat, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, they see a nigga walking down the hallway, say something slick, and everybody here just jump him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I can, they wasn't fighting me head up. I wasn't getting no head up one-on-ones and shit like that. I was going to school with guns and knives in my goddamn pocket before they were doing all this metal detector shit. That's before uniform days and all that other kind of stuff. We ain't had to wear uniforms and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was going to school packing, you know what I'm saying, waiting for and it just sort of happened. It must have been like everybody must have felt that energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like when I was doing that, ain't nobody even look at me crazy, you heard me? Because I was getting ready to let you have it, whether you was in the fucking hallway, in the school, or wherever. I was going to work you out right then and there, you know what I'm saying? I just had to take my lick, but hey, it is what it was, but, uh, you know, we started running, me, Keenan, that's why I run into Keenan and the boy Kilo, you know what I'm saying? We was all staying right there on Pace. Pace had motion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was coming from they little different streets and shit coming over there to Pace, whether they want to challenge us to play football, basketball, or whatever it is in the street, you know what I'm saying? Pace, we had motion, you know what I'm saying? Right there on Pace Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was, it's a whole lot of things, you know what I'm saying, the hustle and bustle shit that was going on, you know what I'm saying? I stayed suspended. I think I got caught one time when the people said they think somebody saw me coming out the cafeteria when I hit them for them $200 out the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't prove it was me, but my steppa grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? Because I had the money in my sock under my foot. You know what I'm saying? They were like, you know what I'm saying? They were trying, that nigga got the money. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. And when they beat my ass, they beat my ass. I ain't gonna even lie, my people beat my ass behind that shit there, you know what I'm saying? I was mad in the motherfucker. I was like, who the fuck could have seen me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody seen me. I was incognito way, at least I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I got caught. Now, wouldn't have got caught by the school if they would have just said they would have had you know what I'm saying, they got the money. We could have just kept that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know, don't tell the people at the school, they don't, oh man, you know what I'm saying? My mom boiled, yeah, I got boiled up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, at least it's just amongst us. We the only ones know. Don't tell nobody. They think they don't know. You know what I'm saying? You telling them you ain't got it, fuck. We could have kept that. You know, so you know that was my way of thinking things. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man, it was I can recall with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? He came inside and he found this. I'm saying this because we seen him. He came to our house in Algiers. You know what I'm saying? So he walked in his house and he caught his old lady. You know what I'm saying? Cheating on him, and he sliced him and her ass up with that fucking machete.